are you up to, Cameron? What the hell have you done with my wife?
Nothing. For the moment. She'll be released the moment I return with the diary and the disc, Mr. Devereaux. So, are you ready to cooperate now?
Sort of a grace clause in these contracts. You can get out.
You'll have to talk to your lawyers, Sky. They never suggested anything like that. All the sales were final, just like you asked.
Is everything sold? Everything?
Including the plant in West Virginia. Remember that you had me shut it down? Well, after that, the bids started pouring in. They were all rather low, but I did accept one.
That was a damn stupid idea, Spencer.
Tyler, you ordered me to liquidate. You were very clear about it. You said you wanted cash and you needed it rather fast.
What about WMON? Can we get out of that?
You know that Geraldine's check arrived this morning. She is your aunt, however. I suppose you could con her into letting you buy it back.
Yeah, well, she was never very fond about buying it in the first place. Maybe we should give her a call.
Oh, no, you do your own talking. I fulfilled my part of this bargain. Except for the Whitney Theater, which nobody seems to want, your entire fortune has been turned into hard cash. Now, don't tell me that isn't what you wanted.
It was, but things have changed.
What things? Oh, excuse me. Sure you'd rather not explain that to a mere lackey.
I was in trouble, Spencer. For a while there, it looked as if I might lose something far more precious to me than my money.
What could be more important to you than your money?
My freedom.
What?
It seemed, for a while, as if it was entirely likely that I might spend the rest of my life in prison.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Would I have done what I have done? Would I have taken the losses that I've taken if I wasn't serious?
Well, then what was the point of... Wait a minute, I was right, wasn't I? You were going to leave.
If it was necessary, yeah, I was going to run. That's why I wanted money. I wanted the mobility that money would give me.
But all of that's changed now?
That's right. It's changed. I'm free. I'm exonerated. The nightmare is over.
Well, that's just too bad, in a way.
What do you mean it's too bad?
I mean that I went ahead with your decision to convert everything into high-quality diamonds. They're to be delivered here tomorrow morning.
Well, cancel.
There is no way I can do that, Schuyler. And it's really a shame for a man in your position. It would have been a wonderful solution. The entire Whitney fortune in a case about this large.
Well, all right, then. As soon as they arrive, make arrangements to sell them again. But don't take any more losses. I've taken too many as it stands now.
The diamonds are worth $60 million, Sky. I wouldn't cry in my beer.
I'm not going to cry in my beer, Spencer. I'm going to get on with enjoying my life for a change.
How? You going to go back into business?
The hell with business. Just going to enjoy all those millions, Spencer. Why? Why do you ask? You anxious to get the job back or what?
I wouldn't work for you again for the entire $60 million, Sky.
Yeah, well, you're still on the payroll, Spencer, so just take care of this last transaction, and then you can get the hell out of my house.
Right. One last transaction.
Be right there. I think you better save this for posterity. Ah, Mr. Wagner, I've been waiting. Right this way.
You lawyer types sure work late, don't you?
What's the matter? You never drove Sky Whitney anywhere late at night?
That's right. I'm a little like a lawyer. I take people for rides.
Don't waste my time with you, Gunther. I have a murder trial in a couple of days.
That's right. It's going to really be something. Sorry I'm not going to be there, but I don't want to hear people saying nasty things about poor old Nora.
Seems to me you said a lot of nasty things about her.
That's right. I shouldn't have. You're not supposed to say bad things about dead people.
I don't know. I'm going to say a lot of bad things about her. This is easier if you just blurt it out. The confession. Come on.
Huh?
Gunther, I know why you called me. I know why you're here. Your conscience is bothering you. You know Nicole Kavanaugh's going up for a murder charge. You don't want to see an innocent woman go to prison.
No, you got this all wrong.
Right, you would come around eventually. You know, the thing that amazed me, though, is that you had almost a perfect alibi. How did you get that witness to corroborate the fact that you were at the bus station? Now, that was brilliant.
Look, I want to talk about your girlfriend.
How were you able to get into the studio, strangle Nora, and get out without anybody seeing you?
Hey! Enough about that already, okay?
Hey, take it easy, will you? Look, Gunther, you can tell me. And what's the use of being so clever if the rest of the world doesn't know it?
Listen, wimp. I didn't have anything to do with it, and you know it.
How are you able to fool Calvin and the chief of police?
Why don't you just talk to the cop on the beat, okay? He saw me leaving Nora when she went to the studio.
You're boring me.
Listen, that's not what I came here to talk about. I want to know if you're serious about marrying Mitzi.
Mitzi.
That's right. Well, what about it?
Who said anything about marrying her?
Because she told me. She even wore the engagement ring, if that's what you want to call it. What I want to know is, how many boxes of popcorn did you have to eat before you found it?
Well, let me get this straight, Gunther.
Now, wait a minute. I just want to know, did you mean it? Or were you just fooling around?
Wait a minute. Did Mitzi tell you this? Gunther, did you propose to Mitzi?
Yeah, that's right, I did. Yeah, she would have said yes, except she was wearing that crummy little ring. I know she felt like obligated.
Well, she was obligated. She is. I mean, I asked her first. Why should she take another offer?
Well, why not, if she got a better one?
Because she wouldn't go back on her word. Mitzi's not like that, not like some people I know.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I came a little bit too late, huh? But I want to tell you something. You better not break that little girl's heart, do you hear me?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Because if you break her heart, I'm going to break your head, and that's a promise.
Oh, my gosh. I just got myself engaged.
Thank you, Mr. Devereaux, for this and for that. Yes, thank you very much. Well, this has been very, very entertaining. I want to thank you for one other thing. A wonderful chase, Mr. Devereaux.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. Very much. Very much so. Of course, you didn't even know I was chasing you, but then that's one of the oddities of our business, isn't it? Now I believe our business is concluded.
Now, wait a minute. Before you go, aren't you going to arrest me?
Oh, well, just consider yourself fortunate.
Fortunate? I think it's more like peculiar. You find a vital, highly sensitive document in my house. Probably the most important document in the intelligence arsenal of the United States. And you're prepared to let me go scot-free. I'm beginning to have my doubts about you, Mr. Cameron. Doubts about your loyalties.
My loyalties? Well, if you're wondering about my loyalties, then here's something else for you to ponder, Mr. Devereaux. The reason that I'm here right now and leaving with this is your wife.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Raven has been cooperating with the CEA for the past 7 months.
You're a liar, Cameron.
Ask her when she comes home.
What do you mean by that? Tell me before you leave this house.
Oh, now, please don't be foolish, Mr. Devereaux. Remember who has the gun,
What do you mean by cooperation?
I mean, she married you to gain your confidence so that we could gain this. And please don't be too hard on Raven, Mr. Devereaux. She's really quite a remarkable woman.
She'd never do such a thing. I would have known.
Her friend Nancy Carr is also quite admirable. Runs a close second in my admiration. Yeah, she gave me quite a battle. Almost destroyed my scheme several times.
What scheme?
But Raven likes you very much, Mr. Devereaux. Oh, yes. She refused to cooperate at first, but I managed to motivate her.
Why are you telling me all these damnable lies?
Oh, she fought me tooth and nail. But once I finally convinced her, she rose to the occasion. I might say she even relished the task.
I still think you're lying, Cameron.
Oh? Well, don't think, Mr. Devereaux. Just consider yourself fortunate to be a free man.
Now, wait. When do I see Raven?
She'll be released on my return.
You have the phone book, Cameron. Now order her release.
Please don't be foolish, Mr. Devereaux.
I said order her release, Cameron, or you may be forced to use that gun.
You still care that much about her after what I've just told you?
Make the phone call, Cameron. Damn it.
Very well. Step back, please.
Yes?
This is your good friend and associate. Is everything all right?